It's a beautiful morning here in northeastern Australia, and I am on the road from Port Douglas down to Cairns, courtesy of BTS Travel. And BTS is a company that offers shuttle between Cairns and Port Douglas, and they also have various tours that they'll take you to, like the Daintree Forest, etc. But nonetheless, having spent the last 5 nights in Port Douglas, great place, had a chance to fulfill a lifelong dream of snorkeling and diving the Great Barrier Reef, and even got in a cane toad race at the Iron Bar Grill. I'm finding my way down to Cairns now, where I'm going to spend the next 4 or 5 nights. And from what I hear, I haven't been to Cairns, but I hear it's a beautiful city and it has a wonderful waterfront. They call it the Esplanade. And one of the prominent features of Cairns Esplanade is the lagoon pool, which is a public swimming pool open for all to enjoy. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's salt water, and it's set right at the waterfront there. So it should be a wonderful 4 days in Cairns, and I'm spending those 4 days at the Holiday Inn, which is supposed to have a nice location right near the Esplanade. So looking forward to it, and I'll share some of the drive with you from Port Douglas down to Cairns. A lot of palm trees, as you can see, and this is rainforest country up in this part of Australia. A very tropical climate, if you will. So we'll be on the road here for probably about an hour with morning traffic. So I'll share some various shots with you as we travel along. Alright, so as we continue our drive down to Cairns, there's definitely no shortage of beautiful scenery. And over on the right you can see the sugarcane fields. There's just an abundance of sugarcane here. And that is in part why they brought the cane toad in, to try to eradicate the cane beetle. And as I pointed out in an earlier video, that wasn't such a good idea to bring in the cane toad, which is now the scourge of Australia. Definitely, though, a lot of beautiful scenery as we continue on our drive down to Cairns. We're arriving into an area here which is just up from Trinity Beach, where I stayed when I landed in this part of Australia. This is called Palm Cove, and you can see the big eucalyptus trees over to the right. I didn't make it to Palm Cove when I was staying in Trinity Beach, although it was suggested to me by my host that I come up this way, but I wasn't able to make it. But it is definitely looks like a nice, very nice, pretty small beachside town here. So we're continuing on along the Esplanade here in Palm Cove, and it definitely is a beautiful location here in this part of Australia. Just beautifully lined road with palm trees, and there's homes along the Esplanade here. The driver of the shuttle here was just telling me that during this part of the year is when the stingers are present, and then after this part of the year they head out to sea, so to speak, and there's really no explanation, but for a good portion of the year they can actually swim in the ocean without worry of stingers. I'm sure they still have to have the crocs in the back of their mind, but other than that, they don't have to worry about the stingers for several months of the year, which is good to know. Beautiful day here in this part of Australia. The sun is shining and temperatures are probably about 85 degrees, I'd imagine. Okay, for all intent and purpose, we've arrived into Cairns. We're on the outskirts of Cairns. And as the shuttle operator here was telling me, the city of Cairns is probably about 180,000 people, so it's not a real large city per se. He was telling me Dolly Parton was here not too long ago and saying that this was a lovely town, or a lovely little town, that some of the locals might have taken a little offense to. But nonetheless, we'll have an opportunity here shortly to get a look at what's known as the CBD, or the Central Business District of Cairns, and see for ourselves just how much of a city this is. This is the view as we're pulling into Cairns proper, and we're just not too far from the Central Business District, I would imagine, and it does have a somewhat of a town feel to it. You can see the beautiful palm trees lining the road as we're going into town. It's got a really nice feel to it. All right, you're looking at my room here, the Holiday Inn in Cairns, and it didn't take me long to get situated and up and running with work. You can see there's my office on the road. So fortunately, you know, having the cell phone while I'm traveling, I bought a cell phone here, and then you get the little SIM card. It works out ideally for internet. I get 500 megabytes a day, and it's more than enough for me to make phone calls and do what I need to do on the internet. So I'm all settled in here. The Holiday Inn, it's exactly what I needed. You know, it's nice environment. This is the view. I could have opted for an oceanfront view for an extra $500 or $40 a night, but I'm quite content with looking at this skyline of Cairns. And the ocean's just on the other side of the hotel. So if I want a view of the ocean, I can just step out the elevator and walk across the street, and there's my ocean view. And just out my hotel door here is I guess you would call this the atrium of the Holiday Inn. And down in the center, they have a pond. And I'm not sure what the name of the fish was in that pond, but they have a schedule for feeding. And they're a special type of fish. They feed them, I think, 3 times a week for 15 minutes. So maybe I'll catch that on video while I'm here. So I'm going to see if I can't find my way down to the pool area. They have a jacuzzi here, and that'll be a nice thing to enjoy during my visit here in Cairns. Maybe I can actually just walk along over here and see what's down in this area here. It's the pond continuing over into this area. So very nice hotel, nice choice of accommodations for my stay here in Cairns. Okay, I found my way down to the lagoon here in the atrium of the hotel, and in doing so I was curious to see if I could spot the fish that are in here. And you can see there is one right there, and I could probably zoom in and give you a nice view of him. He's just chilling out, waiting for feeding time, I'm sure. So I'm not sure what type of fish that is. There's a sign right on the other side of the pond. Might have been good to actually read that, but nonetheless, it's a big fish. I found my way down to the atrium here at the Holiday Inn in Cairns, and you can see the beautiful setting. So as I was just talking about having my mobile phone with the Wi-Fi, I can actually just choose to sit anywhere and take the Wi-Fi with me. So I'm going to find my way out to the pool area before settling down and actually getting some work done. But it's nice to be able to come out and see what I'm going to be enjoying for the next several nights here in Cairns, Australia. Boy, if this isn't just what the doctor ordered, I'm telling you. Look at that. So the jacuzzi opens up every morning at 6, closes at 10, and wonderful pool. Be a great place to just hang out for the next 5 nights and get in some nice work during the day and a little bit of relaxation in the process, and go for a nice evening walk along the Esplanade at night. Okay, so if you're wondering what to do for a good time in Cairns, Australia, you're looking at it. No, I'm just teasing. I'm looking out the window of my hotel room, and that is the, I don't know what that is, a local fitness club across the way from me or something. And they're learning how to, is that two-step or whatever. But so while they're doing their two-step, I'm going to do my quick step down to the lobby here at the Holiday Inn in Cairns, and they're having a, I don't know, a little welcome event or something like that. Maybe they have it every night. But this is the view that I'm looking at out of my hotel room on the 5th floor of the hotel Holiday Inn here in Cairns. So let's go on down and get a little hors d'oeuvres. I'd say grab a beer, but I haven't had a drink in over 6 weeks now, and I'll be damned if I'm not a little bit proud of myself. Okay, so to wrap up the day, you are looking at the Australian happy hour. I got the last 3 of the oysters, and I think that's a chicken satay or something like that. So that's another day in the life of Tom Down Under, happy hour at the Holiday Inn in Cairns, Australia. So just over 2 weeks to go, and it's back to the good old U.S. of A. And I gotta admit, as I was telling a friend, that I am looking forward to getting home. It'll be nice to be back on American soil. All right, so as I headed out for dinner, I couldn't help but to notice all of these bats that are flying around. Look at these things. And you can hear them as well. Large bats. Maybe I can zoom in and get a little bit of a closer up look of these as they come by. Then again, maybe not. They're moving so fast. But they're just going around and around, these large bats. Quite a sight to behold here in Cairns, Australia. You never know what you're going to see down under, now do you? Look at that.